Hey guys, welcome to M&MM IELTS. Today I will be covering a very important topic of your reading section, and that topic is called matching information. So the name itself will give you some idea, if not the entire picture of what needs to be done. It will give you some idea. So let's say we write down the topic name, matching information. Now, which means we will be given some sort of information. This will be given to us and we have to match it with something else. So what is this something else? These are nothing but a few paragraphs that will be given to us. And when we say information, it would be few statements. You can also call them sentences. So what we have to do is, our job is whatever is given in the sentence or the statements, we have to match as to it belongs to which paragraph out of the several paragraphs that are given to you. This is our job. Now what happens in exam is, the first things first, they will give you a few paragraphs. Let's say I have paragraphs over here, A, B, C, D, E and F. I have been given 6 paragraphs. So this is basically my source of truth or information, because this is where I will find out whether which sentence will belong to which paragraphs. So these are my few paragraphs given to me. Now the next thing would be some sort of instruction would be given to me over here. Let's say these 2 lines are some sort of instructions given to me, and then I will have my information or statements. You can call it anything. Let's say information to keep it matching from the name, matching the information. So I'll have a few sentences here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Let's say I have been given 5 sentences here. And they will usually do one for you. So they'll do, let's say here, for example, they'll do one question for you here, which there is no need to read or pay attention to. You can just ignore, because it has nothing to do with any scores that you're going to get. Now, the next thing I want to say is, which means we have 3 important pieces of information here, which is paragraphs, instruction and statements. The first thing you will read is instruction. That's the first priority. Instruction will be something like, there are few sentences given and there are few paragraphs given, and just write down number 1 to 5 in front of your paragraphs A to F. You can use one statement once only, or you can use one statement more than once. Such sort of instructions will be given to you in these 2 lines of instructions over here. Now, if they say that you can use one sentence more than once or in more than one paragraph, which is fine. What happens is, let's say over here, the number 5 is in paragraph number A. Now, sentence number 2 can also be in paragraph number A. This is what they are trying to say when they say you can use one paragraph more than once, or you can use one paragraph multiple times. That is what they are trying to say. However, if nothing is mentioned, they haven't mentioned if you can use it more than once, then you have to consider that you can use it once only. And if it is mentioned that you have to use one paragraph once only, then obviously you have to use it once only, because it's mentioned. Okay, so this is how you proceed with the question after you have an understanding of the instruction, whether or not can you use these paragraphs more than once, or do you need to use it once only. Now, the answers will never be in order. So what I'm trying to say is, don't think that you will first read the first sentence and you will find it somewhere in A. If you did not find it in A, it is somewhere in B, and if you did not find it in B, it has to be in C. No, it is never like that. 1 can be in F, 2 can be in A, 3 can be in C. So you can have any statement in any paragraph. There is no such pattern, there is no such order. So please don't have any assumptions that I will find those sentences and statements in order only. It is never going to happen. The next piece of information that I want to share over here is what is the correct way of approaching such type of questions. After you have read the instructions and you have understood what are they trying to say, my one job is done. Next thing is to focus on the statements. They can give you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, as many statements as they want. Okay. Now, what you need to do is, let's say I have 5 sentences or 6 sentences, whatever. Now, I have to read all the sentences first. The reason is paragraphs are very big, and if I read all the paragraphs, I cannot remember anything. Compared to that, sentences are very small, and it is easy to keep these sentences in mind than keeping the paragraphs in mind. So what I would do is, when I'm reading every single sentence, while reading those sentences, I will underline the important words in those sentences. Only the important words, the words I feel are very important in that sentence, only those will be highlighted or underlined by me. And then you can just write it down so that you remember it. We will do a question, so don't worry. So let's say I have underlined, let me use a different color pen. Let's say I've highlighted something or the other in every sentence for all 6 sentences. So my understanding is very clear now that what sort of information will I be looking in paragraphs, because I have read every single sentence, I have underlined, I have highlighted the key words, the main words, the important words in those sentences, and now I can read my paragraphs to look for something similar. Now, one more thing that you keep in mind is, let's say this sentence says, today is a full moon day and the sky is clear. Let's say the sentence is something like this. Now, what do you think is important in this sentence? Let's start marking. Full moon, sky, clear. This is what I think is important. And today, let's say today, but today is not that important, but still full moon, sky clear is very important. Now I have highlighted the important words. I can quickly write them down all together. Full moon, sky, clear. Now this is in my brain that I am definitely looking for something called full moon, sky clear. Related to this, I have to look for it. Let's say I start reading the paragraphs now. These are my 6 paragraphs. Let's write them down here again. A, B, C, D, E, F. I have 6 paragraphs with me. I start reading them one by one in the reverse order. Let's say in paragraph C, I find something which is very similar to what I'm looking for, which is full moon, sky clear. Now do not expect the paragraph C to have exact same words as you have in the sentences given or statements given. They will never keep your life that easy. They will never give you exact same sentences as you have in your statements given. They will use synonyms. They will try to portray the similar idea, the same idea with different set of words. So same idea will be delivered using different set of words. So they might say over here that there are no clouds in the sky and the sky looks very neat. So something similar has been delivered to you, sky clear, where they are saying there are no clouds. When they are saying there are no clouds and the sky is neat, which means the sky is clear. So never look for exact same words as you have in your sentences or statements, in your paragraphs. Look for the meaning. Look for the same meaning in the paragraph, not for the same words in the paragraph. That will make your life very easy. Now, let us do a question, actual question from IELTS test, so that we can understand how to approach this topic. All right. So here we are. We have questions 14 to 19 here, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 questions with us, 6 statements with us. Okay. One example has been done for us, which, as I said, that don't pay much attention to it. What is the instruction? Let us first read the instruction. This is our instruction. And as we discussed, that is our priority to read. Reading passage 2 has 7 paragraphs A to G. All right, let's have a look. Let's go up a little bit. Okay, reading passage 2 has paragraphs A to G. A, B, C, D, E, F and G. All good. So we have 7 paragraphs with us, which is fine. State which paragraph discusses each of the points below. Points below means these statements below. They have called them as points below. Write the appropriate letter A to G in boxes 14 to 19 on your answer sheet, which means for every number they'll give you a box here, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19, and you have to write down the appropriate alphabet so that you can relate them. Let's say 14 is in C, for example, so you will write down C like this. That's it. This is what they are trying to say. Now, they have done one for us. Have they told you that you can use one paragraph once only or more than once? Nothing sort of that is given to you. So I will proceed with the understanding that I have to use paragraphs A to G once only. That is my understanding, because they haven't given me the information saying that you can use it more than once. So I will proceed that I will take it normal. I will use it once only. Now A to G means 7 paragraphs. And how many statements do I have? 6. But they have already used B in the example. And I'm not saying that B cannot be here. It can be. But from what I have experienced, in most cases, if they don't want us to use the same paragraph again, if B has been used, that's an indication that it might not be used again in the sentences given to you. But don't think or don't proceed with that mentality that, okay, I will ignore B. Don't do that. But let's see if we have B here in any of the sentences. Now, this is how we have to approach. Let's tidy our paper first. All good. Now, let's proceed with the next step, what we need to do. The first thing is done, which is instruction. Now, the next thing is I have to read these sentences and I have to highlight the important words in those sentences, and then I will write down those important words. Let's read them. The first one, let's highlight using a different color. The drawbacks of current company restructuring patterns. So drawbacks is an important word for me. Company restructuring patterns is an important word for me. Next, associations that provide support for professional women. So what are the important words? Associations support professional women. Okay. Next, the success rate of female job applicants for management position. Success rate, female job applicants, management positions. Now you might think pretty much every word is highlighted. Yes, every word is highlighted because it's important. But if you don't read it, if you don't highlight it, it doesn't stick to your brain. It doesn't stay in your brain for a longer period of time. So this is an important way or approach to solve matching information for your reading section. Next, male and female approaches to job applications. So male and female approaches job applications. Very good. Next, reasons why more women are being employed in the business sector. Reasons more women employed business sector. The improvement in female numbers on company management structures. Improvement, female numbers, company management structures. Very good. Now I have read every single question, statement, I have highlighted the important words. I have a fair understanding what am I after. Now, obviously, it's not easy to remember. So what I'll do is, let's say I'll take approach of 50-50. So last three sentences, let's quickly write down the important words. So what is important? Improvement, female numbers, company, management, structures. Let's write it down here where we have paragraphs. Improvement, female, company, structures. That's my first one. Okay. The reason I'm writing it down here is so that I can connect it with the paragraph. The next I want to write is reasons more women employed business sector. Okay. Reasons more women employed business sector. All good. And third last, male female approaches to job applications. Male female approach job application. Very good. I have written three. Now I will start reading the paragraph. You can start from A to G, you can start from G to A, whatever order suits you the best. All right. Now let's read the paragraph one by one so that we know what are we after. Now as you can look at the screen, because of the size of the screen, currently you can only see two paragraphs, G and D. What I will do is, I will give you 2 minutes or let's say 3 minutes to read these two paragraphs and see if you get any of these three sentences in any of these two paragraphs. So use these 3 to 4 minutes of time and try to find out that answer for yourself. Alright, now let's read these two paragraphs one by one and see if we can manage getting any of the answers. Let's first read paragraph number D. Managerial and executive progress made by women is confirmed by the annual survey of boards of directors carried out by Care Auburn International. This year, the survey shows a doubling of the number of women serving as non-executive directors compared with the previous year. This year shows a doubling of the number. Doubling of the number. What was the first sentence? Improvement in female company structures. Let's go back to the sentence. 19th number. Improvement, female numbers, company management structures. Improvement in female number means increase. Remember, I told you that you will not get exact words. So they have used the word doubling. What do you mean by double? To increase. What do you mean by improvement? To increase. So they have used a synonym, but they are trying to deliver the same message, which is improvement in female numbers, which means the number of female have increased in the company management structure. Let's go back to the sentence here. Let us read the sentence again. This year, the survey shows a doubling of the number of women, that means female, serving as non-executive directors. What do you mean by non-executive directors? Companies management, obviously. Directors are companies managers, they are management level. So, compared with the previous year. This is the perfect example of what I was trying to convey, that never look for exact same words, look for the meaning that the paragraph is delivering. Is it same as any one of the sentence, the meaning that sentence is trying to deliver? So we have exact same meaning. Hence, I have found my 19th answer, which is in D. Alright. This is how you approach such questions. Never look for exact meaning. Never go in order. Don't think that everything will be in order, everything will be rosy and easy. No, it's not going to happen that way. If you practice these questions, a couple of questions, and develop that understanding of understanding the meaning of the sentence and understanding what the paragraph is trying to say, the matching will be very easy. Most of the students, they struggle in these questions because what they do is they will read the question and then they will start looking for the exact same line in any of the paragraphs. They'll start reading line by line and they'll think, okay, I'll find something exact in any of the paragraphs. They waste their time by reading the paragraph. They end up not finding anything which is similar to what they have in the sentence, and that's demotivating for them. Wastage of time and energy. Please don't do that. Understand the meaning, try to relate it with what is given in the paragraph, and this question will be very easy for you to crack. We will put up more videos where we will solve all the questions for you, but I just wanted to show you the approach of how to do a matching information question. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a very important question for your reading section, so please practice it a lot and keep watching M&MM IELTS for detailed information about your IELTS exam, your IELTS preparation, and we will post as many videos as possible. With that, I'll take your leave and I'll see you next time with another video. Bye for now.